It's time for day 11 of the 6-month crypto challenge. Here to ring you in and guide you through every step, Mr. Techie.
Hello, good evening and welcome everybody. This is day 11 of the crypto challenge. And we are not out of it yet. Bitcoin has decided to still do what Bitcoin has been doing for the last 11 days. And give me a bit of heartburn, not quite a heart attack. Give me a little bit of heartburn before we start the stream. So, those of you joining, you know our tradition. We're going to go through it quickly because we want to make this quick. We're at 132208. Come in here. 1322.08. We're down $77 from yesterday. A lot of people right now are going to be going, oh my god, we didn't even get back up to where we were. I know, guys. Pain in the ass. Really frustrating for me as well, as much as it is for you guys. So, today joining me on the server, first of all, thank you very much for Crypto Romeo for the amazing introduction as always. Thank you for Markko for the graphics. Thank you for Damilon for looking after the community today and answering a bunch of questions that I never got around to checking out. And I'm joined by Grizz and Chakal, who both may be coming on voice a little bit later on, but Grizz is currently nursing a bit of a headache, so he may just be listening in and occasionally sending me a message.
I will be there, but silence as usual.
Yep, and Jerome, as always, he's in the background. He's like the big boss, you know. In every company, there's like the silent partner in the company. He's just like, yes, 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 writing kind of notes on a piece of paper and sliding it in you know, in the meetings. All right, let's have a look at what the hell's been happening today. Okay, so this here is the Bitcoin chart for today. We are on Binance. Okay, I'm not going to look at the major rise that happened. We're going to look at where we cut off the stream yesterday, and if we come up to around let me double check now. No, we are on 12, so I need to come down to 11 and choose a point around here somewhere. So we cut the stream here yesterday, and Bitcoin went down, and then it came back up, and then it went down, and then up and down and up and down. Bitcoin has been far too uncertain. So yesterday there was a massive call for a bull trap, okay, and I believe that the call for the bull trap, and we were expecting it to continue on. If I just get a nice red color here, and then I get my magical pen, and then we were expecting this to come all the way down. Some people were calling out 5k, 6k, 4k, 2k, whatever k, we hit a bear trap. Okay, sorry, yeah, we were in a bull trap, not a bear trap. So we hit a bear trap, and then we went up, and then again the calls came out over here that this was a bull trap, and then we kind of went across and we went sideways for quite a while. And now I'm going to delete that line, and we're going to zoom in, and we're going to see how much sideways action we did today. So just coming across here, you guys can see that for the last few hours prior to the, 1 hour before now, we were doing a lot of just sideways action. Nothing really happening. Okay, currently we're on green. Okay, everyone is expecting Bitcoin to drop more and more. We are down. Okay, and if we come into each of our coins, we will see exactly how much we are down in terms of a percentage wise. So first of all, ICX 4767. I'm just going to go through this very quickly, guys, because I want to do something before we run out of time. So ICX, we said 4767, is that correct? 4778. Okay, there we go. We've got an extra couple of points there. 4778. And I'm going to copy that and paste it into this ICX, and then paste it into this one, this one, this one. Okay, so we can see here that on our later trades in ICX, we are actually in profit. On Walton, we are at 24951. So again, we're going to come up here now. 24951. Okay, copy that one. Come down to this Walton, this Walton, this Walton, and this Walton. Okay. And then finally for XRP 11871, come all the way up to the top, 11871. Okay, we're going to copy this, and then we're going to paste it down in the bottom here. Okay, so guys, what we can see here right now is that we are in profit on our XRP. Okay, we have one XRP here and these three here. We are in profit. Okay, so we're going to sell. All right, because Bitcoin is going down right now, and I don't want to be stuck in the middle. Now remember, guys, our rule is to sell on green. Hallelujah, guys, we're in green. We're not going to risk going too far right now. I don't know how far up it's going to go. I think we may see a little bit of sideways movement, so I'm going to hedge a bet right now. I'm going to put it around here, 11920. Or let me just have a quick look here. Just judging right now by how quickly this is moving, I might wait another second before selling and just see how we move up. At the same time, I'm going to keep an eye on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currently moving up. Okay, let's enlarge the candles a bit so we can get a better view of them. Okay, makes it a little bit more dramatical, the movement. Those of you in YouTube, if you want to ask a question, please ask it with a capital letter Q so I know it's directed at me. Those of you on the Discord server, again, please tag me in the questions, guys, just so I know what's what. Are we going to USDT? We're going to go to USDT with our profits in the coins, and we're going to keep the coins that aren't in profit as they are. So we're going to do a swing, basically. This will be your first ever introduction into swinging, or technically it's not actually swinging, this is shorting. Shorting in the world of crypto is where you sell at a higher price because you know or you believe the market is going down, and you intend to buy at a lower price. So we are going to plan to short these coins today while we are on stream, because for the first time in ever, Bitcoin is actually making a move while we're live. So we actually get to do this. Okay, so Bitcoin's still going up a bit. Okay, so I'm just watching a little bit more now. In the meantime, so we're going to be selling everything of our XRP because all of our XRP is in profit. Okay, we are going to be selling ICX. Okay, but not all of our ICX is in profit. We're in loss with quite a bit. Okay, and then we're in profit with quite a bit. So we are going to be selling these three here, which equal to a total of 13. Okay, so I'm just going to write this down right now. We have 13 ICX to sell. Walton as well. Our Walton here, we are at a loss, so we're not going to be selling that. Our Walton here as well, we are at a loss, so we're not going to be selling that. However, these guys here, we are in a profit, so we're going to lock in those profits. So we are going to sell 6 WTC. Okay, so our coins that are currently in profit, we're going to sell them and then we are going to sell into USDT while BTC is still green, and then we're going to let's see how long's left on this candle. We've got 5 minutes left on this candle. I believe that the next candle will be red. So this is my from watching the charts and seeing how things react. I believe we only have 5 minutes right now to do these trades and get out. XRP seems like it's struggling to get up that high there. There's a wall of 8,000 up here. Okay, so okay, and we're through that wall there. This here I think is going to be the next big wall. Okay, I don't think we're going to get through that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on 4.8. Okay, and we're going to sell all of our XRP. Okay, at 4.8. Or actually, let's sell half at 4.8. Whoa. Okay, well that fucked up, didn't it? I hope you guys realize what I just did there. Because I'm not used to this interface, I'm used to only having one box. I clicked buy instead of damn sell. Alright guys, it's not a worry. I will have to adjust that in the sheets, and we would have made a loss on the trade value there. So let's just sell half at 4.8, and we're going to put in another half right now at 4.7. Luckily we're not doing this with a lot, and later on guys I will only be trading on, and we already got up to, not watching it again. So let's put this one here at 5. I don't think we're going to break through there, so I'm going to put this at 4.9. Okay. Yeah guys, it's been a bit of a long day, unfortunately. And in the future, as we start to play with more money, I will only be using the desktop app while you guys get used to this stuff here. So we're going to leave that order in at 4.9. Although right now it's building up a little bit. Let's have a look at Walton. Walton is on a green candle. Okay, we are going to sell at... Let's see how it deals with the walls here. See how much volume there actually is on the chart. Did the fees on Binance change? No, the fees have not changed. They have a small discount right now because when their servers went offline, they have a discount on the fees. That's why right now 0.015 instead of 0.05. I'm just looking around right now. I think I'm going to put this one here at 9.2. And we wanted to sell how much? 6 Walton. So I'm going to put 3 Walton at 9.2. I'm going to put 3 Walton at 9.3. Okay. That will make up our Walton that we're going to sell. And you guys can see the orange indicators there saying that's our orders. And the same with ICX right now. ICX is green. It did go a little bit higher. How long do we have left on this candle? Because I don't want to wait. Okay, we've got 2 minutes 21 before the candle flips over to the next one. So I'm just seeing right now how it's dealing with these walls and where these walls are moving to and from. And judging by the volume here, it doesn't really seem like there's that much volume going on. So I'm going to hedge a bet. I'm going to put in at 8.9. We wanted to sell 13, so I'm going to put in 6. Okay, at 8.9, or let's do it at 8.8. Okay. Oops, and just as I click, we come really close to it. Not an issue. And then we're going to go in at 8.7, and we're going to do the remaining 7 to make up our total of 13 that we are selling. This is, guys, this is just literally getting out, because once I've sold these, I still, as you guys can see, Bitcoin's already going down. I still need to move into USDT. So let's have a look at our open orders. None of them have been filled right now. Okay. This is a little bit of a pain, because as soon as BTC starts to flip, then we are going to be out, and we have 1 minute left. And as you guys can see, because BTC is shrinking, the rest of the coins are also going to be shrinking right now. So what I'm going to do, just to be on the absolute safe side, sorry if I'm talking very fast, guys, but I got to be quick with this. We don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So 8091, I'm going to come in at, I don't think we're going to get that high, so I'm going to do it 899.99. I'm going to sell all of the BTC that we have right now at 890. Don't know why it put in 895. Didn't I click on here? Does this system not work anymore? Alright, well, we've moved the XRP money across into USDT. Let's have a look now and see the rest of our orders. And I am actually, we're going to get close to missing this potentially. All right, I'm going to move the ICX orders. So we are selling 7 and 6. Okay, we're going to move them just straight down here. Put them all in. And sell them. Okay. And we're going to do the same with Walton, guys. Because I believe as soon as this next candle starts here, we're going to start to see red, and I don't really want to see red. So we can cancel this one and this one and just come in here, and we are selling 6 Walton. Walton is barely moving actually, so let's move this one here down to a 3 and let's sell Walton and hope that somebody tickles our fancy, and somebody did. So now, guys, we have completed all of our orders, and what we're going to do now, if Bitcoin decides to behave itself, okay, still green. All right, and we are still in a bull. We are still in a bull trap, okay, and we are still expecting this to drop a lot lower. So I'm going to hedge a bet right now. I'm not going to hedge a bet. I'm going to take an educated guess, a calculated guess, and say that I don't see any major walls here right now. However, one could appear. And I'm going to say we're going to put this one here. I'm just look through very quickly, guys, because I don't trust the way this is going right now. Right now what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just watching the orders here, okay, as well as the orders below. When I see a number like this, it means it's going to take a while to get below that point, so we may bounce up and down a little bit. But then again, you have the same up here. You have 1 Bitcoin walls. They're fairly small walls, okay? So what I'm waiting to see is that, you know, Jeff just reminding me that we still have BTC from there. Yep, I've got the BTC here, and we will be converting that. So I am just seeing now, I think our orders triggered. Yep, all of our orders on everything else triggered. I don't want to leave it too late, but at the same time, I don't want to pull out too early, okay? Again, guys, if you want to ask me a question, please proceed it by a letter Q on YouTube, or tag me on the Discord server. So I keep on saying that we're coming up to around 8130-ish, okay? And then whenever we come up here, we start to go down a bit. There's a bot. There's basically a bot right now that is programmed to go and insert a whole bunch of orders once we reach a certain point, okay? And today is bot number 28. If you guys have a look, there's going to be a lot of orders with the number 28 in it. 28, 28, 28, and then sometimes 56, because 28 multiplied by 2 is 56. So I'm not trusting this. I am going to see when we break through here. I'm going to put, see, look at all these orders. It's all rubbish. So many 28s in here. 8132. I'm going to go for 8133.22. Not 81,000. Sorry. 8133. That order will never work. And we're going to sell this amount here. Okay. And we're going to see our order is up here right now. I don't see any major walls there. However, I do realize that the bot kicks in as soon as we come above 8130. The bot will kick in and start to spam a whole bunch of orders to the value of 28 or 56, because it seems like it's putting it on top of itself in both the buys and the sells. Now, I believe this is a tactic done by some bots to cause mass confusion in people. When you see a lot of orders for just random numbers, you can't actually actively tell where the stuff is. You can't tell how fast you're moving, because these are all ridiculously small orders, okay? And they will just disappear as somebody decides to buy a whole bunch. So I believe that these bots are designed primarily with the purpose of buying and selling, but also as a side thing. Look at all these 28s again. Also as a side is that they are designed to make it so that you can't see where the orders are. Even if you click here, you can't actually see where the orders are. You know, all I can see is not very much, okay? So our order is all the way up here. And all I did, guys, I know some people may ask about this. I just clicked on this red bit here, which shows me only the sells, okay? And we got a couple of walls that have come up, but I believe they are moving about. I don't believe they are static walls. So let's monitor them and see how they go. All right, now we're getting too many walls there to make me feel comfortable. Too many walls. That's too many walls. That's about 10 or 12 Bitcoin before our order. So right now, I'm going to cancel our order. I'm going to prepare to move it in a little bit lower. I just clicked on the order, on the number there, so I can pre-fill it here, and then I can come in and modify it. I like number 22 in my orders, okay? So I'm just going to prepare my order here. I'm not going to click sell yet. I'm still monitoring. Okay. I'm still monitoring. It's quite exciting, isn't it, everyone? 28 has a meaning, or is it just some arbitrary number? No, I identify the bots by the numbers that they put in. Each bot essentially has probably a starting account for the day, and then it divides that into 1,000 trades and starts to put in 1,000 trades of that division of 1,000. I know Mr. 22. Mr. 22 is a bot that I always see. Mr. 28 comes on regularly. I give them names, 22 and 28. 56 is actually number 28 who doubles up his walls sometimes. He puts one order and then a second order directly on top of his, or it may actually be a second bot. So right now, guys, let's see. As you guys can see, we went above and then suddenly, like, you know, the movement appears to disappear. I'm going to go up to 8139, put in 100% and sell. Sorry, 8138.99. And because I am essentially mostly flying solo today, you're going to have to... Well, I have Crypto Romeo and Grizz and Shakal both here with me, or all of them here with me. But I may vape. Now, you see, guys, I put in an order, and then somebody came and dumped on top of mine. I don't really like that. I don't like being kind of underneath somebody else. So I'm just going to shift it down by 1 cent. And you guys will see that reflected. There we go. So that wall is still there. Here is my order. And this is the moment, guys, where you're like, come on, Bitcoin. Come on, just a little bit more. And our order was triggered. Okay. We have done what we needed to do. Okay? Or I have accomplished the mission that I had right now for this. Now it's time to go back over our trades. Whew, quite exciting, isn't it? And actually put in the numbers that we sold at, in order to ensure then that we kind of did the right thing. So the first mistake that happened, guys, was me, okay, not being used to the fact that there is 2 separate boxes here. Okay, if I can show you guys here. I'm just going to hide my order history information for security purposes. And if it's going to allow me to resize this window so I can show you guys. There we go. Okay, so in the Binance desktop app, guys, there is 1 box. And you click on buy or sell, depending on, you know, if you want to flip it over. So that's buy, and that there is sell. Okay, and this here is just a part of my trading account. I'm still holding some alts because I got stuck in them earlier on today. So I am not fully out of BTC. And so let's see here now. We got to fill in XRP. We bought at this price. That was an accident, okay, which is why we are doing this right now. So I'm going to copy this, come in here, and stupidly we bought in XRP. Okay, I can't even remember how many we bought. Yeah. How many did we buy there? We bought 156. Whoop-de-doo. That was not a good thing to do. Okay. We're going to copy across these lines here. Okay. We bought at that price, and then we resold again at 4.8 and 4.7. So we'll take the 4.7 number because it's closer to the 156. I don't want to do the exact math, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to put in the... We'll put in 4.9. It will make the numbers look a little bit nicer. And we come here and we go 949. Okay. Now technically it says that we made a minus 0.04% loss. Okay, but because the fees are reduced, that is significantly less. It's probably 0.001. And we sold, what else did we sell at? We sold 293 at 4.8. Okay, so I'm going to come up here, close enough to this one, 948. Okay, so now, guys, this trade here is locked in. Okay, we have sold this. I'm going to mark it now all in green. Okay, when I put a line through on a trade like this, this tells me that I've closed it. Okay, as well as this one here. I'm going to select this, and this one here as well was a closed trade. I sold this. Okay, and then we sold the rest at 947. Okay, so we're going to come up here, and we had these XRPs here, and we're going to go to 947. Copy that, paste and paste. Okay, and highlight all of these and set them to the nice mint green. All right, now let's have a look at who else we dealt with today. We then converted BTC. I'm going to write this down a little bit after. We're going to do this separately. ICX we sold at 4787. Oh no, sorry, these were cancelled. Okay, so we just look at the one that was filled, 4778 for ICX, and we sold how much ICX? We sold 13 ICX. So I believe the 13 were these ones here at 4778. Is that correct? Yes. So then we can mark these three here. Okay, these ones here are completed sales. Okay, and then we have Walton, who we sold at very interesting prices. We sold at 25003. So then we come down here to 25003. Copy that, paste and paste. Okay, and then guys, again, the same stuff. Highlight in that light mint green means then that we sold. All right. So we still have some coins in our account then, correct? Okay, and if we come up to our account and we click on estimated balance, and now Bitcoin's making a big move, surprise. We have some ICX, some icon. Okay, we have 39 coins. They were part of our original order, okay, which we are down 25% and 16% in. Not the nicest of places to be. And 11 Walton, let's just confirm that. We have here 9 Walton and then 2 Walton, and we are down 11% and 16% respectively. So, now so I see here someone asking, what order did you put in for BTC USDT? I put in a few orders and then I moved it around. I can't remember what the exact number is right now. Now guys, I'm sorry if this was really fast paced, okay? But BTC is going to drop very hard and I had to get out quick. And some people say, well, why didn't you wait? Look at the price now, it's gone up. That is true. It has gone up now. But, I think maybe that's an old message. Okay, I just got a message. I think it was just an old one. But essentially right now, if I had waited to see where BTC would go, then it may have very potentially gone red. BTC likes to flip direction with the start of every new candle. Okay, so it can start a new candle and then suddenly just go whoop. Okay, and we've got 2 minutes left on this candle here. Okay, and I honestly believe that the next candle should be red. We dropped a lot, and we hit the bottom. We bounce back up a little bit, and then we should drop a little bit more. Now, this is unless the TA or the technical analysis of the people that I have seen is incorrect. But the overall message of almost everybody's TA was that if we break at this point here, so if we come down past this line here, we go down and we don't go up, we are going down. That's it. Okay. So let's have a look now. Because somebody was asking about the orders. 8138.99. Okay. I also sold one. I'm going to write these down very quickly. So 8138.99.98, sorry, because we adjusted it by 1 cent. Okay. And where else did we sell? We sold at 8095.00. Okay. I do wish, yeah, thank you, Jeff, for reminding me. Over here, it shows a lot of cancelled ones, and that confuses me. On the Binance desktop app, it doesn't actually keep in the cancelled ones, which makes it a lot easier to keep a track of everything. Someone asking me, I'm in profit on dollar value, but sat value, I'm at minus 10%. Can I sell? It's interesting. Which coin are you holding? That went up in dollar value, but down in sat value. because for trades we are tracking SAT value, but for overall portfolio we are tracking dollar value. That is why I only sold when they were in profit on SAT value and not just in dollar value. Okay. If you wish to track everything in SAT value and you don't necessarily care about the dollar value, then by all means you can make that call. Okay. So yeah. Nyquist saying, why do I still have BTC dust after doing a 100% sell? That's a very interesting question. I always wonder that. Why do we have these little tiny 88 satoshis? Why do I have 88 satoshis in my account when I clicked 100%? And if I put it there, it doesn't go. And that's because it doesn't allow enough decimal places in the sell field, okay? Which is a bit annoying. Now, I believe that you can convert this into BNB and then get past it that way, but 88 satoshis, okay? If I bring up a calculator right here, let me just clear everything. Let's delete that. So I was just doing a random calculation earlier. I was actually calculating the price of... I can't remember what that was. So if we do, what is current Bitcoin price? We'll say 8,200, just as an average, multiplied by 0. Okay, not quite what I wanted to do. Clear everything. I never know why this never works here. Okay, so we're going to go to 8200 divided by 0.0123456, 88. I don't know what the hell this happened. Why did that happen? Nope, sorry, because I did a division instead of a multiplication. Math with techie, guys. 820, okay, multiplied by 0.0. What is going on with this calculator? 8200, let's try this one last time. Multiplied by 0.00000. Is that 6? 88. There we go. And that's actually 0.7 of a cent, so I'm not even going to bother dealing with this 88 satoshis right now. Oh, I knew we'd get there in the end. Alright, so what have we done? We have moved, and look guys at the prices, okay? I know it's 8162, okay? And a lot of people will be crying saying, why do you sell higher? It was a case of getting out. What did I tell you guys about when the next candle will start? And you can see now how it's moving. There's a few more, just started a couple of minutes ago, and it flipped red. Our rule, you buy on red and you sell on green. Okay, that is why we had to sell before the candle flipped and became a red. So we sold at a lower price in order to lock in and make sure that we get out right there and then. Anthony saying he's holding Nano. Yeah, if you want to just follow the Satoshi value and you don't really care about dollar value, then by all means you can sell. If you care about dollar value but not Satoshi value, you can sell. If you care about Satoshi value, then you can do that. I'm just getting random notifications all over the place. How do we integrate BTC USDT trades into our sheet? That, sir, is a very, 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 very interesting question. It's a little bit difficult to do, okay? Because right now we are at approximately, we're at $891, okay? Of our account is in USDT, okay? So we didn't sell everything, guys. We've only sold about half, okay? If you guys remember when we first started the stream, we only bought with about half of our money, which I would believe was about this much here, okay? That was about half of our money. And then we bought a couple of other trades the next day. And then we bought some a little bit later on during the dip. And those were so far our most profitable trades. However, these ones haven't counteracted the big negative of these ones yet. How are we going to enter this in on our trades? It's a very, very interesting question. What we're going to do right now is we're going to come here, BTC, okay? And now we know this is BTC to USDT, okay? Because we're not going to sell BTC for BTC, are we? Okay, so we're going to come down here, and I'm going to find our first sell here, which is this one here, at 8095 exactly, and it was precisely this amount here. So I'm going to come here, put that in the amount, okay? And we're going to put in here 809, sorry, I'm going to put it here. 8095.00, okay? Copy this, put it down there. copy these ones, put them down here. Okay, now they say 0 so far, and the reason why is because we haven't bought back BTC yet. Okay, we haven't bought back BTC yet, so we're just going to leave it there. Okay, and then our second one was at 81398. 813898. We're going to copy this one now. Okay. 8138.98. Okay. Again, I'm going to come across, copy these ones, and copy this one. Now, say for example that we then later on we bought BTC back, okay, when it was 7,500. And now if I put in here for 7,500, okay, you can see then that if we bought both of these at 7,500, it would tell us the profit that we made on that trade, how much more in terms of Satoshi value we gained. Okay, it's a little bit complicated because we're not exactly going to buy back this amount. If we do, we're going to be left over with some US dollars. But this is a good idea for you to understand when you did this trade, what was the price that you got. Now, if you want to average these two, okay, you can come here, then you can just click on average. All right, they come to an average of 8.12%. So if you buy back both of them at the same price of 7,500, you've made 8.12% profit on this BTC swing. Okay, is that clear for everyone? No, the Excel is not public. You can check video number 1. Where we create the Excel document, and you can see how to make it yourself. If you're asking if it's public to track our trades, we will potentially be doing that. It's actually something to discuss with the team later on today. So public trade sheet. Okay, to see if we're actually going to be sharing this publicly or not in a read-only format. So is this now clear for everybody how we integrate the BTC into our sheets? The price that we sell BTC at, we put it under the price, the sell column, because we're selling BTC into USDT. And when we buy back, again, we put in the buy price here. Okay. If you guys want to kind of set a target, say for example, you wanted to do 10%. Okay. A little bit difficult to kind of calculate backwards, but if you can come in, you just go 7,400. That's close enough. 7,350. There we go. So 7,350 will give me 10% on that one. And if I do it on this one as well, we get a 10%. So if I want to make a 10% Satoshi gain, i.e. getting 10% more buying power, I would need to sell at approximately 7,350. So when you're doing BTC USDT, you just flip over the buys and sells. The numbers in the middle won't make that much of a difference. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I am going to put in a column here. I'm going to call it sell date. Okay. And here, notes. Okay. So we added in this last XRP here, okay, and the date today, let me just double check, 11.02.2018. Sorry guys, those of you in the States, I know you're going to look at this date and be like, what the hell, techie? All right, let me make it better for everyone. 02/11/2018. Okay, and I'm going to put in here, we're going to need to put this date for a lot of things, right? So we come down here, go to that guy. Oops, don't know what happened there. Okay, and then for notes, now under this one, remember this was the error that we did. Okay, I'm gonna write here, accidental buy. Guys, ignore my spelling, I'm not great at it. Clicked buy instead of sell. No FOMO. Okay, and technically guys, this should be technically red, okay, but because it's such a tiny amount, if I make a loss on a trade, okay, I put it in this light pink, but because it's such a tiny weeny amount, and I believe that if we then adjusted the calculations, it should actually be green. In fact, we can do that right now. We can see here, I will modify this one here to be, it's not going to be +1. What is the fees today? 0.015, so 0.03 is what we need to add on to here. 0.03. Okay, and there we go, we were actually in profit. See, it's not that bad, is it? We were actually in profit by 0.03%, which is the exact fees that we would have paid sorry, above the fees that we would have paid. So technically we were in 0.06% profit. Right. Now I can relax a little bit. I can take a little bit easier. I don't need to go talking like a madman. I'm sorry if I was talking very fast, everyone. But we need to take advantage of this opportunity. Yes, I see Bitcoin is still going up. Okay. And I'm going to check very, very quickly to see what the talk is on the CoinVX trading server. Okay. Okay, I am just checking here. So far everyone's still expecting it to go way down. Okay. Yep. Okay, so the general consensus is that we're still due to go down. This is just a little blip, apparently. So I'm gonna check this out. Okay. Oniron on the Discord server, sir. Can you possibly go into the live stream chat room, which should be 1, 2, 3 rooms above where you are right now, just because I monitor the questions in there. I do apologize. I usually do put the link for the questions. Sell I20. Shouldn't it be weighted average rather than just average? Sell I20. Shouldn't it be weighted average? No, it's about right. That's correct. I believe. We can see what it is. Oh, no. Okay, no, thank you. Thank you. Go away. Bye-bye, Google. I can never remember where it is in here. Okay, I believe it's the correct. I believe it's the correct average. Adding these two together, I don't know. It's an. We don't need to get it perfectly accurate. We have the two separate ones here. This is just a rough indicator. If you believe it's the wrong one, then let me know how I should be calculating it, because this is just how I do it as a rough indicator of what the overall sale was. Going down in 10, John said. Okay, in 10 what? Minutes? Yep, 10 minutes. John, Mr. CoinVX, has said we are going down. Unfortunately, though, I don't see any updated TA. This is John's TA from earlier on. Okay, I'm just going to update it right now. You need to take into account quantity to get a weighted average. Ah, yes, okay, yep, I do understand what you mean. Yep, of course then. In that case, then definitely it is not a weighted average. So technically we are closer to, we will probably be at around 10.15 as a weighted average, or 10.12 maybe. So guys, yep, that's a very good point. I didn't even think about that. As a weighted average, we have to take into account the quantities, okay? Because this one here is almost 4 times larger than this. So technically then this one here in the average should be entered in. If we want to calculate the average like this, it should be entered in 4 times, okay? And then it can kind of be calculated as that. But again, guys, this here is just a small indicator, okay? So we could even get rid of it, or we could not. It's entirely up to you. I always look at the lowest number, and I trade based off of the lowest number. So for example, if I was to look at these guys here, I would say, yep, okay, we made about 5% profit, even though we made, some of it was 5, some of it was whatever it is. It's just a rough estimation. So thank you for that, Mr. Bean, and the person who asked the question, who is in another room that if I switch to now I will lose my position on the screen, so I will just leave it as it is. But thank you very much. I think it was Oniron, I believe. So John's chart. This is John's chart, ladies and gentlemen, with all these massive indicators. And I don't know why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Let's bring this guy all the way down. I don't like looking at the indicators right now. Down, boy. And you too. Down. And you, sir. Get down. Alright, so here is John's chart. And as you guys can see, oh no, another bull trap at 8,500. Okay, BTC taking a shit in T-10, but I don't know though. Thank you very much, Greyland, for the update. So again, as you can see, it kind of bounced up and down. It's bouncing a little bit further up now, so we could potentially see it bounce back down again. My intention, guys, is that we sold, okay, And we're going to buy back in before the end of the stream. A lot of guys are going to be saying, why, Techie, why don't you just wait till like tomorrow and then we can just do it? And because when we started off this challenge, and I can actually probably open up the website. Okay. We wrote very, very clearly on the website that we intend for this to be a follow-along challenge that anybody can do, starting with approximately 2 hours of time per day. Okay. Starting with 2 hours per day. Not everyone can dedicate their whole day to trading, so we start off the challenge slowly, requiring around 2 hours per day. As the challenge progresses and you earn more money yourself, you will want to transition to become a full-time trader. So, trying to stay true to that and to not be doing trades during the day, this is why we kind of did it as it is. Okay, and I know right now us pulling out of this position is going to be really difficult for some people to follow, especially the guys in Europe. As they wake up tomorrow morning and the market is in a completely different place, they may not be able to take these exact same steps. However, for those people, there are other trades that they can take during the day. Okay, and if they go to the Discord server, the CoinVX server, they can ask there and they can find out. Again, look there, CoinVX, it's written down here. The link to the server is on the website. You go to the website, you scroll down, click on Discord, you sign up. It's an online chat community. In fact, I'll show you guys how it actually looks. Okay, so I'm just going to enlarge this a bit. So here you go. Look at all these rooms over here, guys. You have more rooms than you can shake a stick at. You have resources, okay? Everything to do with various tools that you can use, news, exchanges, all the different types of wallets you have, okay? Amazing, amazing information up here, okay? You have discussions, off topic, which sometimes goes into absolutely random stuff. And then you have trading talk. And if we scroll up, since we started the chat, you will see there's hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds of messages, okay, that have been posted since we just started. In fact, there's my post telling everyone that we're about to go live 10 minutes before we went live. And all of these things here right now to do with the live situation in the market. Okay, and then you've got mid to long term, and you've got a ton of other rooms and stuff, as well as the live stream chat. Hello guys, we've got the challenge chat. These are basically the challenge rooms, okay, with all of the information in there. And actually some new people signing up, so while I'm on air, I'm just going to quickly add them because I forgot to do that earlier. It looks like someone else has already done this. Okay. Okay, so this is basically it. All right, go sign up to the server. Okay, when you wake up and you check out this video and you're like, oh my god, Techie did a trade and I'm not able to follow, you go over to the server and you say, hey guys, what is the current market situation like? I am holding the current position. Okay, that's the most important thing you say. For example, you would say, hey guys, I am currently all in, you know, XRP, WTC, ICX. Okay, what should I do right now? What is the best option for me at this point in time? I can maybe afford to spend some time now and then come back in the evening. Just clarify your position, guys, okay? Too many people come in and say, guys, what should I do? And we're like, well, what do you mean what should you? What should I do? Well, I don't know. Are you hungry? Like, what do you mean what should you do? If you're hungry, go and eat. You know, if you're thirsty, go and drink. What should I do? Well, what coins do you have? Lots. Well, tell us what they are. ABC. Okay. Are you in profit or are you in loss? I don't know. And it makes it quite difficult, guys, sometimes to follow along and give advice. Okay. So I appreciate that a lot of people come into the server and they're looking for advice. Okay. And that's why the server is there. But to make it easier for everybody, okay, please clarify your position. You know, come into the server, say, hey, I'm taking part in the challenge. I currently hold A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I wasn't able to follow along with the challenge yesterday when they pulled out into BTC. Can someone advise me what the best position to do is right now? And you will get an amazing answer. Okay? But if you just go in there with the random stuff, what should I do? That's what's going to happen. So, I see there's, I don't even know how many people are watching actually. I don't have that screen open in front of me, unfortunately. But I know today's a Sunday. Most Sundays are very slow and a lot of people aren't actually watching. If we come and we have a look right now at Bitcoin, again, we're still on this red candle and we have 10 minutes and 11 seconds left. Or was it the previous one that was red? Bitcoin is being very strange today. If we come and we have a look at John's chart, okay, we may still bounce back up a little bit and then we should crash back down again. Hopefully this will be done or will start to go down before the end of the stream. I'm getting a flashing message. I'm not sure where that is. Oh, here we go. Mr. Techie, you need to take into account, well, that's the previous message. Curious, since you said this is TA week, will we be covering fibs or was that yesterday? Yeah, guys, about TA week. Yesterday, I made a grammatical error and Dejaclo believed that the stream was starting at 9 PM instead of 7 PM EST. So unfortunately, he didn't make it yesterday. Now, I haven't heard from him today. So unfortunately, I'm unaware if he will be coming on to tell you guys or to pass on a lesson for today. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But for now, we are doing this trade. We are checking. We are watching Bitcoin. We are seeing how Bitcoin is behaving. Okay. Someone said Bitcoin daily chart looks good to me. Let's go back over to the 1-day chart. Holy mother. And let's shrink this all the way down. Oops, my mouse keeps on getting stuck. Let's just click on auto. Okay. Oh, that's very interesting actually. Yep. So, guys, this is the 1-day chart where each candle represents 1 day. Okay. So technically then this here is December. Is that right? Yes, this here is around December time. And then we started to go down quite a bit, as you guys can see. No, someone just asking a question right now saying, no, what we did was that we sold. This is why, I'm not sure, maybe you came a little bit late, but we put in the sell price first, and then we put in the buy price after. We sold BTC, we never buy USDT. We sell BTC and we get paid in USDT. We don't on purposely buy USDT. That's why. Yeah, it does look interesting on the daily chart. Okay. I didn't actually have a look at the daily chart earlier, which is very interesting, and perhaps I should have had a look at Mr. Daily, because Mr. Daily is showing me a different pattern from what I thought was happening, unfortunately. But again, I'm not a TA guy. I do my very own basic TA, and that is about as far as I go. I'm going to switch over now to the hourly chart, okay? Just to have a rough look at what BTC is doing. Each candle now represents 1 hour. The bottom here was at 6,000 when we hit the bottom at 6,000. So we carried on going up. Don't tell me you saw tea time. Tea time? Tea time? What's tea time? Is it time for tea? Oh dearie me, I would like a cup of tea right now. So this here is the 1 hour chart. Oh, cup and handle? No, I didn't see a cup and handle. Guys, I don't see cup and handles, guys. I don't believe in the cup and handle. I believe too many people talk about the cup and handle far too often, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like people would come, and I actually saw a TA earlier from this, and I've stopped trusting any kind of cup and handle stuff. Some people come in and they're like, oh my god, look at that. There's a cup. And then I'm going to get this line here. And then it went down a bit. And then it went up. And then, you know, oh my god, was that a cup and handle or is that actually a saucepan? And I don't know, guys. Everyone sees cup and handles everywhere. It's just the way the market goes. It always it doesn't go just straight up and straight down. It always has a bit of a curve to it. You know, here, there's a bit of a curve. Here, you could count that as a bit of a curve. Here, whoop, that's a cup with a bit of coffee in it. Okay, come down to here, whoop, oh yep, definitely a cup and handle there. So I don't see these cup and handles. I believe that cup and handles are the most kind of misread TA possible. That is my only personal that is just my personal opinion. I know some people are cup and handle experts, and if they are, then congratulations to them. But personally, I don't see them everywhere like everyone else does. Also, a lot of people say there's bull traps and bear traps everywhere. I do agree that sometimes, yes, there may be some bull traps and there may be some bear traps. But at the same time, if the market changes its position, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bull trap or a bear trap. In my opinion, again, okay? Now, my opinion is limited because I researched bull traps, but I don't do TA. I research a few things in TA, but I don't share it publicly with people, okay? So, for example, yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but sometimes people will call one thing and I will see another thing, and I will stick to my opinion if my gut tells me something. And that's something, guys, that I've been doing a lot more of recently, is I've been trusting my gut when it comes to trades and not just other people's TA. I do my own TA, so I come here right now, okay? I will usually do my TA on 15 minutes, all right? So I will come here, and for example, earlier on, I drew a line right from this bottom point up here, and I came all the way up to here, okay? And this was my trend line, and I was like, okay, we are coming down really hard here. I said to myself, Techie, if we come down like this a little bit, bounce sideways here, there's potential that we could go back up again, as all of these ones have been, you know, it comes down gradually. But because we came down so hard, we're probably just going to smash through, okay? So I sold off part of my profit. Where did I sell them off? Yeah, I sold them off around here, I believe. Sold off part of my profits, and then it kind of went back down. All right. And after I did my own TA, I had a look at other people's TA. Okay. I didn't just trust other people's, and I didn't just trust my own. And the final decision was my gut feeling, and that's how I pulled out today of some of my alts, and some of the others I am still holding. Jay Lee saying, I don't trust cup and handle and head and shoulders on small time frames, only 1 day and up. Cup and handle can occasionally appear, but then the problem is, what do you define exactly as a cup and handle? Does the handle have to form and break? And guys, we'll try to cover these patterns at another time. I'll just open up right now. Cup and handle chart. Okay. A cup and handle, guys, is when, and you're going to see a lot of funny images here. Okay. This here is the one that I follow. This is the one that I found out about a few years ago, okay? And I don't trust anything else. This one here has the same pattern, okay? A cup and handle, oh, it's very small, isn't it? Hopefully you guys can see that now, okay? Cup and handle is when the chart comes up and then goes down and essentially forms almost a perfect circle. There may be some points that come below that line, okay? But generally there's several points which touch that line all along this big arc, and then it comes back up to almost equal height of where it was previously. Doesn't have to come up to the exact same number, approximate equal height of where it was, and then it begins in a down channel, and then it is only a confirmed cup and handle once it has broken up. If it doesn't, it was just a coincidence, okay? Only once it breaks up, and breaks up in this type of fashion, is it actually classed as a cup and handle. This is what I understood from a few years ago, okay, trading in some other stuff. However, it seems that with many things in the world of crypto, the meanings and stuff are just slightly modified, okay? Someone's saying if you go to the year chart, can we go to a year chart? I think technically we could, isn't it? How many minutes are there in a year? If someone can Google very quickly. All right, let's go up to something like a 3-hour chart. Okay, a lot of people would have called cup and handle around here. Okay, some people would have claimed, yeah, it went and then it broke up. No, sorry, not in my opinion, guys. Again, I'm not a TA guy. Here, potentially. You know, this one here may look very interesting to some people. Okay, what happened? We came in. Oop, wrong one. I'm going to come in now, and I am going to go into an arc. Okay, we're going to draw a line going across there. See, they almost came back up to the same position. Okay, not quite a cup. Okay, those lines kind of waved halfway in. So then again, I would just immediately delete this and say, some people may decide to come up here and say, oh yeah, look, it's still a cup. I don't know. I don't trust it. I follow the old school way. Bottom left of the chart, you've got a 1 year. Do we? Oh wow, we do, yeah. Okay. So this isn't 1 year. This is just showing 1 year of time frame. Guys, this isn't showing 1 year of the candles. Candles aren't 1 year. This, for example, if I click 5 years now, or is it 5 years? It's not 5 years. It's just showing me this candle here, and it's giving me week. Ah, okay. So if I click on 1 year, it gives me day. If I click on 5 years, it gives me week. And I can come back and convert this now to... I don't know, guys. There's something weird. I don't know. Let's just go back to where we were. 1 day chart. Okay, I'm going to zoom in now back to where we were. All happy and all merry. So Bitcoin has gone down. Oh, someone's done the calculation. Shall we do this, guys? Someone did the calculation right now for the how to get the candles for 1 year. All right. I'm worried this is actually just going to come up really crazy. 525 948 766. Oh, it only lets me put in 4 numbers anyway. Okay, that's not going to work, guys. Sorry. Right. So here we are today. Wait, what's going on here? What am I looking at? I'm looking at 1 minute. Why am I looking at 1 minute suddenly? I don't want to look at 1 minute. Whew. Gave me a bit of a heart attack there. So you guys look at how different it looks when you look at 1 minute charts, okay? And that there is the same drop that we were just looking at, okay? So yeah, it's a little bit funny. Never ever trade off of 1 minute. You can maybe perhaps sometimes occasionally look at 5 minute just to get a rough idea of where things are going. But usually absolute minimum you trade is 15 minutes. And when you come to trade, you check the 1 hour as well. Okay. So we didn't check the 1 hour before we did the trades because I was watching it just before I came live. Okay. So, and I knew that if we were going to go green, it was the kind of 1 hour mark because we were starting the stream on a 1 hour. So it would have been a brand new candle anyway. On the chart, Binance doesn't go that far back anyway. Oh, okay. Thank you, Markko. I didn't actually think about that. So if we were to go to somewhere else, we would potentially be able to go back a lot further than that. Right. Guys, if you have any questions, please send them to me. If you want to do it on YouTube, put a capital letter Q before your question. If you want to do it on the Discord server, be sure to tag me. What do the highlights on the orders in the order book mean? Are they percentage filled? If you were talking about when we had those little... you're talking about these highlights here? If you're talking about these highlights here, it is essentially a calculation of how big this order is in relation to the other orders in the book. So if I open this up right now, okay, we can see right now our biggest order is 2588. Okay, and if we find an order which is 0.2588, it should be 10% of it. If we find... Okay, now this is 3, let's find one 1.5. It should come up to about halfway. Okay, so you can see there... It's basically a measurement on which one's the largest order and how everything else is filling in next to it. Does that make it clear? I hope that makes it clear. It also does it the same on the buy order. So if we click on the buy orders, you can see right now, by far the biggest order that we had at that point was 4.5. 1.15 comes, I don't know why it's coming up to about halfway. That's again the same size. Sometimes, I don't know, it goes a little bit bigger or smaller. I don't know if my description is accurate, but from what I've understood about it, this is what happens, okay? Is that it's based entirely on that, and sometimes it's like the average, it takes the average of everything that's in there and then kind of divides it down and just highlights them. So you can see the potential volume of that number without having to read the exact number. So for example, if I see a bar that comes past here, where this white gap is, I know it's a big order, it's a wall, okay, essentially compared to what everything else is. If someone has a differing view or opinion on what these bars are, please let me know, because again, this is just through my observations that I know this. I don't know through anything else. Right. Now, we had a plan for today, okay? So, 8215, all right? Bitcoin, we sold at 8095. So we're going to need it to go below 8095 in order for us to make a profit, guys. Is that possible during the stream for it to dip $100? definitely. If you guys have a look at this candle here, it went from 8287 down to the bottom here at 8013. So that dropped almost 270, we'll say $260 in just one red 1 hour candle. If we have a look at the 15 minutes and see, it was just 2 red candles which caused that major drop. So I'm not worried about it. We're going to see how it pans out for the rest of the stream. And if it doesn't drop lower, we're just going to put in a buy order and just let it be. Okay. So again, I haven't seen Jack Lowe yet. I haven't heard from him. So we're going to assume that he will not be joining us today, guys. Right. Let's have a look now at what else we're holding. Okay. Since we're holding ICX, I want to review very quickly now. We bought ICX up here at 6355. Holy mother. Let's open it up on here. Okay. And because I'm flying solo, guys, I'm just going to vape on air. I do apologize for the unprofessionalism, but man's got to get his fix, isn't it? Okay, that was a good, nice, interesting vape. So we bought at 6355, okay, and we bought on 0202. So let's zoom out a bit and let's find the point when we bought. Again, I'm looking at the date which appears down at the bottom here. Okay, for those of you who are always wondering, that's the date that I use, date and time. Okay, and we bought at 0202, probably around here somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to put a horizontal line just approximately. Okay, I don't really care where precisely because we're not referring directly to that point. And then now if I click on auto, thank you very much for the tip yesterday. I can't remember who gave me that tip. Someone suggested clicking on auto. We can see how far we have gone down since we bought. In fact, we haven't even gone above the point where we bought. Yep, we haven't gone above the point where we bought with ICX. What vape juice are you using? I'm also curious what box. All hail the crypto vape lord. You guys haven't heard me when I talk with my vape voice yet. We can talk about that later. It's slightly off topic, and I'm sure a lot of people in the stream will probably get a little bit bored and switch off. So we can talk about that later, guys, if you are interested. So we bought at 6355, and then we bought again on 04 at 5714. So let's find that 04 5714. We are coming here, 03, 04, and it's exactly here. Okay, so again, I'm going to come in, put a vertical line, gonna come in and put a horizontal line again. Okay, so our buy that we did here, it did peak back above the lines ever so slightly on 2 separate occasions. However, the maximum that they got to would have been 6140, and if I enter that just very quickly now, okay, on the second one, 6140, no, 0.00006410, I think I said it was. 000, not 4 zeros, techie. Get the math right, come on, buddy. Then we would have actually been in profit if we had sold at that point. But at that point, our strategy was just to hold, okay? And so we held them throughout the dips and they've gone down. Does that mean that we're going to hold on to them forever? No, the market will recover and the chart will go back up and we will sell it once it's in profit. Having a look as well at our Walton, which was the other coin that we bought, we were in profit with our XRP, so we sold that happily, merrily, beautifully. We made some great profit on that, guys. We made 20% on our original buy, and then on our other ones we made 23, 23, 23. You know, I think that was absolutely beautiful profit on that coin. If we had just held that the whole week, we would have been laughing by now, but again, the average was brought down because of these guys here. So we're going to look again at WTC now. 280, and we go here, WTC. And guys, by all means, if you think this is very boring, okay, and you're not interested in this at all, let me know in the chat, okay, and if everybody agrees, then we will move on. You know, I'm a fair and just guy, I don't want to bore anyone with these kind of stuff, but I just think it's interesting right now to go through and review these. So 28091 on 0202, 0202, 0202, where are you, 0202? And remember guys, I am based in Germany, so my time zone is different from you, which is why I did the trade on 0202 and why I'm selecting it at 1 o'clock in the morning. So we are right here, and I'm going to come in, put in a line there. Nope, no sir, you need to move up to there and put in a vertical line here. Okay, so this is where we bought the first time. So after a few days, we did actually have a very nice peak. And that could have netted us quite a little bit of profit. Okay, so yep, we could have potentially sold at that. However, again, the market was being very unpredictable. And XRP, you guys know what XRP did. It just made us some good profit. So let's just check that one out. Finally, XRP BTC, and we won it on Binance. And you guys can see here how it has gone. Okay, so we bought on approximately zoop here. Okay, so we bought when it was down here. We bought again, and then it kind of started to really take off. And XRP was a beautiful coin to hold. All right, so I can see here Enigma saying, "I'd move on from reviewing the coins, Mr. Techie." Okay, fair enough, guys. That is absolutely fair enough. Let's have a look now at John's BTC chart. I know it's a little bit chaotic, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on here right now, and I don't know why these guys always open. I can't close them either from here, which is a little bit annoying. And if I try to double click, doesn't do anything. Double click on these. All right, maybe someone knows a quicker way of closing those when you open up someone else's chart. If you do, please let me know. All right. And again, bring you down and stay down. Good boy. So as you guys can see now, a red candle has started to develop. Okay, within John's channel. Again, guys, this is a channel that you heard mentioned by the Jacklo on the first day of the only day so far of TA week. If the Jacklo isn't able to continue TA week, then we will find an alternative to ensure that we can still teach you guys during this week here. Right. So looking at Bitcoin, this is the long-term or the mid-short-term prediction. I'm not talking about the next hour, but I'm talking about the next few days of where John expects it to go. Okay, so since we can't draw on John's chart, should I remake this or not? No, I don't think we should. I think we'll just use it as it is. Okay, we should expect to bounce up and down in here again, just the same way that we did with this previous one, I believe, that we showed you guys yesterday. Okay, so just with this previous one that we showed you guys yesterday, how we were bouncing around in here for a while, and then we ended up breaking upwards. I think by the end of the stream we were just breaking upwards. Is that correct, someone? I believe we did. And then we came across here, and now we're doing the same thing. We're at a slightly different angle. Nothing's confirmed yet. I spoke to Until 1 Mil earlier just to get his opinion on what is happening. And yeah, it's essentially, you know, the market is a little bit uncertain. You know, we could go in several different directions. There's some support around, so for now we're just going to stick with John's chart. I do believe, though, I checked out TA from a few other people. I don't want to share it here because I was just checking my own TA and doing things. But the futures settlement on Valentine's Day will be an interesting number, and so I believe it's due to close at 8,400, and so we may stay around that period, around that number until the 14th. We may hang around within these numbers here until the 14th. We may potentially go down to 6k or 5k in the meantime, so we could potentially come down. Let's zoom out quite a bit. Okay, we could potentially come down to 5k or 6k and then bounce back up in time for the futures. I don't believe we're going to close too far away from the futures. The guys taking part in the futures market, and guys, I'll explain what the futures is in a second. The guys taking part in the futures market have too much money riding on this. They won't let it go too far away from their target. What are the futures? The futures is essentially a different type of market. It's where you are agreeing to buy or sell an asset on a future date at a certain price. Okay, and essentially you are almost betting the asset on a price. So say for example I had 1 Bitcoin, okay, and this is how I'm going to summarize it. There may be some things that are not perfectly accurate because I'm trying to summarize it as much as possible. Plus I'm also I don't really deal in the future, so I may be wrong on some aspects. But the general idea of it is I have 1 Bitcoin and I believe Bitcoin is going to go up in price. Okay, so I will enter into the futures market and I will say I want to sell my 1 Bitcoin at this price. Right now it's at $8,000 per Bitcoin. I believe it's going to go up. I'm going to sell my Bitcoin at $15,000. Okay, so essentially then I make an offer. All right, just in the same way that over here, guys, we have the order books, buys and sells. Okay, and then somebody else may come in and go, actually, I believe by that time Bitcoin is going to be higher than that. I believe it's going to be 30. So if I really strongly believe that on that date Bitcoin's not going to be 15 as this guy says, it's going to be 30, I could buy it on that date for his 15 and sell it the same day for 30 and double my money. Okay, so essentially once the 2 people agree, all right, then the contract is made and nobody can pull out. When that date comes, come rain or shine, they have to exchange the money and they have to exchange the Bitcoin. Okay, that is futures trading. You are trading in the future, i.e. you're making an agreement right now for the price of an asset in the future, okay? And that is why the market can sometimes be affected. Does that mean that there are people who put in stupid offers for about $50,000 per Bitcoin? Yeah, somebody would probably say, yeah, I want to sell Bitcoin for $50,000, but nobody's really going to take him up on that offer. Because, you know, if you think that Bitcoin is going to be $50,000 in 2 weeks, maybe you shouldn't quite be investing right now. Unless you know something magical secret is going to happen, then you shouldn't be investing right now. Because in 2 weeks for a coin to go up 6 times its value, can happen in crypto, but not with something as big as Bitcoin. Okay? So essentially then the guy would put in the offer to sell at 50,000. Nobody would take his offer and it would expire and that would be the end of it. There are also people who bet on a lower amount. For example, somebody would come in and say, hey, I want to buy Bitcoin at $3,000. And if somebody very strongly believes that in 1 week Bitcoin is going to go down that much, he may take the guy up on the offer, okay, of selling him at that price. If he believes, oh, we're probably going to go below 3K, then he will sell at that. Now, I'm giving very wide numbers just to give an example of how it works. Usually the numbers are quite close together and the majority of volume, i.e. the majority of agreements, will happen around one central number. But there's always some guy who buys for a lot higher and there's some guy who buys for a lot less. And there's people doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay? So, that is essentially a very summarized, easy way of understanding the futures. There's a lot of things that are actually quite different in it, but it's just an easy way of kind of explaining it. So the futures end on the 14th of February, okay, which is in a couple of days, Valentine's Day, and so we could expect to be slightly higher than this price where we are right now. I'm on the wrong chart. I was wondering why it looks a little bit odd. And we are looking for Binance. It could potentially be at a different price, but we're looking at it probably hovering around here for a while until the 14th. We may go down and come back up to here. We may go up and come back down to here, but we should end approximately here on the 14th. Right. So, since the Jack Low isn't here, guys, and since Bitcoin right now is moving a little bit uncertain, okay, I think we're going to see it possibly go across and then start to drop off again. What we can do, and this is always interesting to do, guys, is if you start to see something like this, you can have a look if this pattern has been repeated anywhere else. So you went up a little bit, then you went across, and it's a bit uncertain. So you went down, across, up, across, okay? So we can have a look here. Here's the opposite. We went up, kind of across, down, across, and then up. So yeah, you could count that as potentially, it's a bit of an inverse of what we're looking at right now. And again, guys, this is just some basic TA tips to kind of get better at reading the charts, okay? Then you can kind of start to work out how things are going, is that you go back and you start to look for patterns. For example, here we went down quite a bit. We went across, but then we went all the way up, and then we went across. So that one, too much of a growth on those candles there. So we can ignore that. Don't know how far back I'm going to have to go right now. Here we go. So we came down, across, we went up, across a little bit, down, across, up, and then down. Okay, so this one actually had quite a bit of up, down, across action. Okay, and you can just start to look for little patterns like this and try and understand where the market went. In that case, for example, here we went down a little bit across and then we went up. Okay, and just try to combine this with your trend lines that you draw. Okay, so if you find a point like that, draw the trend lines. And if the trend lines are in the same direction and generally match up with the trend lines that you have at where you are right now, it could give you an interesting idea or an interesting look into how things could potentially go. Right, I'm not seeing any other questions, guys. Somebody said, can you please explain how we should read the Ichimoku cloud? I'm not that great at reading the Ichimoku cloud, to be completely honest. I'm going to wait and see if anybody else comes on during TA week to explain it. If not, then I will do my best at explaining it, but it will have a disclaimer that I am not an expert at the Ichimoku cloud. So I'm sorry, Glenn, but you may have to wait a couple of days until we can explain that. Right, just coming back here now. Again, BTC is doing what it's been doing a lot of the day, keeping people on edge and waiting. I am going to go in and check the Discord server and just make sure that we haven't missed something that was mentioned in there. Not yet. Long term you will profit. I'm just scrolling down, guys. Okay, so very, very interestingly right now, it seems that we have a little bit of a battle of TA. We have some people saying that we're going to be going up, and other people saying we are going down. This is, again, guys, this is with TA and everything. I'm going to try and find maybe a chart just to show you guys as a comparison to John's chart. Okay, I don't know where John is. I think John is preparing to go on a voice session. Potentially, so that will be interesting while we are on stream to have John on a voice session as well. Unfortunately, I won't be able to listen in because I am on Twitch as well, in the team chat here, discussing these things with you. All right, I'm just now looking through our plan for today, guys, and we are going to see what else we can cover before we close the stream. If anybody has any questions, any random questions about crypto, feel free to ask them. I will try to answer them if I know the answer. In the meantime, we're going to wait and we're going to see which way BTC is going, and then we will take up a decision. Just link the stream. Link the stream. Let people watch John. I don't think he's doing a video session. He will only be doing a voice session. So I'm just waiting for him to confirm if he's going to be doing a voice session, guys. And then, yeah, we may all move over to there, potentially, because I do want to listen in and see what John has to say about his TA and where we are going. Because as it seems right now, BTC is still growing. We are currently at 8247. So what we might do... See, guys, I don't want to buy in yet. I don't want to set a buy now. I'm not going to buy in yet. I'm not going to buy in higher right now. But I don't want to set a buy until we have a clear indicator of which way BTC is going. I believe John still believes, and we can refresh his chart just to see if he's updated anything on there. And then that means, again, that we have to shrink all of these guys down once more. All right. Nope, there is nothing updated in this area here. So we are still waiting for John to provide a better analysis of the market. 1 second. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to quickly come onto Binance right now. And now that we've sold a lot of profits in our coins, okay, we have here a lot of coins, all right? We've made a lot of profits, sorry, up to here. Some coins not so profitable, still 3% is amazing, okay? You know, 14, 15%, and then 23%, great, and again 20% up here. ICX, this one is not 6410, otherwise we would have sold it, isn't it? Did I mess up on that? No, it's 4856, so let's just update that one there quickly. 4856. Okay, so yeah, that's correct. Right, so we pulled out of these coins now, okay? And what I think we are going to do is that there's no point in going back and just buying in the same coins. We're already in a profit with them, okay? So there's two tactics which are very commonly used in crypto trading, and I'm going to explain them both to you, okay? The first one is called shorting, okay? Where you have an asset, okay? It can either be at a profit, okay, or not at a profit, i.e. at a loss. And when you know the market is going down, okay, your intention is that you sell prior to it going down, and your intention is to rebuy the same asset with the same value or more quantity, sorry, lower value but more quantity or the same quantity at a lower price. Okay, that is called shorting. In other markets, it's a very different thing. Shorting in other markets is completely different. It's where you're actually borrowing assets to sell them, to buy them. It's completely different. So shorting in crypto is selling your assets at, you know, when the market is due to go down to buy back in lower. Technically, we are shorting BTC right now. We sold BTC with the intention of buying it back lower because we are expecting BTC to go down. Now, did we short these coins that we were holding? Technically, no. It only becomes shorting once we intend to buy them back with equal or more quantity. How can we get more quantity? Because if we buy back Bitcoin at a lower price for the same quantity of dollars, we get more Bitcoin. So I'm going to give you an example here right now, guys. Let's say one Bitcoin was $8,000, okay? So that's one Bitcoin, and we had one Bitcoin. So here, we put here price, okay? And here, we put here quantity that we have. So we sold it, and we got this one multiplied by that. Sorry, we get that one multiplied by that, okay? So here, this is how much money we got. We got $8,000. Now, if Bitcoin went down to $7,000, okay? Now, if we were to spend our whole $8,000, how much would we get? We would get this equals to that divided by, and I hope I'm doing this the right way around. No, I'm doing it the wrong way around. Equals to that divided by that. We would get 1.1428 Bitcoin, okay? That is why right now we are intending to buy Bitcoin lower. Because when we have 1.1428 Bitcoin, this extra amount we could use to buy back a larger quantity of coins because, well, we have more money to spend. We have more Satoshis to spend, which again is why we're tracking our trades in Satoshi, but our overall performance in dollars, okay? So right now we are shorting Bitcoin, but we are not necessarily going to buy back these exact coins because we are in profit. There is no need to short them. We might as well explore and see what other coins we can buy, okay? So I'm going to open up a site to you guys now, okay? I actually found this yesterday, and I kind of liked it. It looked very, very interesting. So this here is called Cryptflix, okay? You go to Cryptflix, not Cryptoflix, okay? And these guys offer the great, what kind of the TLDR, or the too long didn't read, about a lot and a lot and a lot of coins. Much better task than I could have ever done, okay? So I'm going to scroll through this list and see ones that have been mentioned as potential very strong growers. Now, I can also click up here, I believe, and we can put in NEO. Searching videos. It found Neo. What is Neo? In a few words, a Chinese-based smart contract blockchain, or China-based, I guess is also correct. Neo is a non-profit community-based blockchain project that utilizes blockchain technology, digital identity to digitize assets, to automate management, whatever. You guys can read this, okay? Neo is a very interesting coin, okay? Neo, wow, what is this? Neo FOMO calculator. I actually haven't seen this. Let's explore this. Crypto trends. FOMO calculator. Huh? It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? If I had bought... Oh, there's not many options here, is there? If I had bought Bitcoin for $1,000 on that date, I would have a stupid amount of money right now. Oh, okay, so that's all it is. Okay, I thought it was actually going to be a scientific calculator calculating how many people are tweeting about it or something. I guess not. You know, you can wish and hope and learn and pray and whatever, but I guess not. So, Neo is a very, very strong coin. Why is Neo a strong coin? Because Neo has been very often called... okay, I don't want to make these claims, but it has been called the Ethereum of China. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be saying, well, Techie, what the hell is Ethereum? Let's see if they have Ethereum here. How to mine Ethereum. Ethereum. Okay. Now, I'm going to read this one and not read Neo, because Neo, in my opinion, on this, Ethereum is a decentralized platform that runs smart contracts. Okay, guys? That's Ethereum. Someone's saying BTC just exploded up. Uh-oh. Ooh, BTC did make a big move up, didn't it? What are you doing, BTC? Why are you going up like that, yeah? Ready for some techie TA? So I'm going to look right now at a previous point where I believe we had some issues getting above, and I don't see anything major right now. I'm going to put one line here and see where it goes across the charts. I'm not seeing it being hit anywhere else, so therefore I'm just going to remove that. And instead, thank you very much for whoever posted that. I'm going to put a line right here. And here, we did hit it here several times. We also hit it on this red candle. This green candle kind of broke through a little bit. This candle here also went up. I'm going to come back across over here, and we bounced off of it here. So, now put this in red. What does this mean, Mr. Techie? This is what I'm now going to call Techie TA, guys. It's not official TA. I'm not giving you a TA lesson. However, I believe that this here is a previous resistance line at 8370. And if we come in here and we have a look right now at, let's move this down to 0 decimal places. It's still not going to show us enough. Come on, just a little bit higher up. I just want to see the size of it, please. All right, let's go into the depth chart instead. Ooh. We come here, that's 833. I zoomed in too much. So around here somewhere. Someone said scroll up, yep. Okay, so we have 11 bit. Thank you very much. I can't scroll up in the desktop app. I just, oh goodness me. 8375, okay. So approximately at that previous price level there. That one's 8370, could be a little bit higher. Again, it's not perfectly aligned to all of the wicks and the candles, okay. Could be around 8375 that we have some resistance. Okay, and there's the wall there, 11 Bitcoin. Thank you very much. We have one as well at 8350. So at 8350, guys, we have some resistance. Okay, 28 Bitcoins worth, or $235,000 worth. So we can actually maybe watch BTC right now and just try to analyze it and see which way it's going. I'm going to keep it open in the back of... I'm going to keep it open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move this guy here, so then we can watch the order chart. And we can read about Ethereum at the same time. How's that for a great idea, huh? There's no point in just watching it. You might as well get on and do something. Sometimes it takes a while to move. So Ethereum essentially is a big project that came out a few years ago. And its main primary purpose was smart contracts. What is a smart contract? Essentially, a smart contract is there will be some application or some system that exists within the Ethereum network, okay, and that where it monitors certain conditions, and when certain conditions are met, then it will carry out a transaction, or then it will carry out a contract, and therefore it can be used in essence for movement of funds at a certain period of time, or it can be moved at other things. That's an overall very rough overview of what Ethereum is. Yeah, so you can see here that it's all done without a middleman or counterparty risk. So the contracts are fulfilled, okay, the terms of the contract are fulfilled, then everything goes on. Someone's saying 8350 wall smashed. Yes, it has been. Next wall at 8400. And the 70 wall kind of didn't even hold up. So, yeah. Was it smashed or was it withdrawn? I can scroll down here only so far. I can't see it anymore. It goes too fast from the trade history, so I can't actually get that information up here. But does anyone know if that was smashed or withdrawn? I'm going to quickly flip over to the CoinVX server and see what everyone is saying on there. Okay. It's forming a mini reversed head and shoulders on 1 hour chart. Look it up. Thank you very much, Day Trading Kid. I know you're not listening in, but so far we are kind of 8380-ish, and we are, looks like we are slowing down. I'm gonna have a look at the candles now. Actually, we just started a candle. How long's left on that one? I can't see. 6 minutes left on this next candle here, and we broke up through this line, as you guys can see. This is actually pretty interesting now. I see a lot of people coming to type a question, and I'm wondering, did I not scroll enough on the Discord server? Some people put up fake walls. I knew it, Tech. I knew it, 50th law. Oh, Mind of Muscle. Is that you, sir? Welcome to the YouTube. Right, that is going to be a very interesting position for me, guys, because I had some USDT waiting to buy back in, just a little bit. I was stuck in some alts as well, and of course long holds. Okay, let's see now where this will go after it tests 8450. All right, guys, I'm just going to read out the trading chat. In fact, let's put. Thing is, I don't want to put the trading chat up in case somebody says something that I shouldn't be showing on YouTube. Yeah. To be honest, I really don't know now. Voice soon, heading back home. John doesn't know. John maybe potentially does no longer believe this may be a what's it called? A bull trap, and that we may actually be making some progress.
Is it still a bull trap? Ooh, Techie.
We don't know yet.
Or,
so some other people in the Discord server are calling and saying no, it's not a bull trap. Some people, but John right now literally said, to be honest, I really don't know now. Yeah. And if there is doubt when he had a lot of confidence earlier, then it may potentially be that we have broken upwards and that this is no longer a bull trap as it was expected. Sorry, or this could potentially here be a bull trap. You know, this now could be a few big green candles. Guys, as well, I have to say one thing. When there's giant candles like this, I don't like the look of it. It generally means that there'll be a few reds afterwards, so I'm just going to keep on monitoring right now. See, the one day, guys, the one day when Bitcoin decides to make a move when we're on stream, and we decide to follow along the general consensus advice of going into USDT, then we actually end up in a little bit of an issue. Someone's saying, Techie, please allow the YouTube for us to play it on rewind. The issue with doing that is then it introduces a 30-second delay in the stream, so then I will ask a question, and then I gotta wait 30 seconds for people to provide an answer, which is a bit too long for a live session with questions and answers. And so we disabled that just in order to have the 1 to 2 second delay in streaming. Kayla Nyoko saying, why not get Until 1 Mil to help? I feel he would be great addition to your team. I did ask him. I have spoken to him. I am on regular communication with him. However, it may potentially be a conflict of interest for him. So, you know, I completely respect that decision and I agree with him completely. So yeah, that's why he's not joining the team yet. But you never know what the future holds. Jeff saying profit is profit. We sold XRP with profit. No, it's not bad at all, guys. We're not losing money. Okay. I'm happy. We are not losing money. Okay. If we come over to our estimated value right now, we are not actually going to go down in value because we're still holding these two alts. Okay. And right now they will be going up in price because BTC is rising and our USDT is just stuck in USDT. So essentially we're not making a loss. So I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. I would rather not make a loss than potentially make a loss. And this is my philosophy. Okay. And I know that for the last few days we have stuck out with the coins, but because this happened at a time when we are streaming and we may potentially go a little bit longer than where we are now, because then we are going a little bit longer, then yeah, we can take part in this and we can see how it's gonna go. So all the one, I'm gonna call you all the one just because the name's a little bit confusing. It's saying it's pulling back now. Let's have a look at BTC. Yep, that there is a giant wick on the top of that. So remember guys, these are candles and the thin lines are called the wicks. Some people saying now we failed to break and so we are going to dip. Okay, just for you guys, my red line is strong. No, my red line actually broke through my red line earlier and then it came back down again. All right, and there's a prime example of why I didn't just go and share the trading chat, because someone's put up a very possibly inappropriate picture to be showing on a stream where there may be families watching. So yeah, I gotta take precautions, guys. I watch out for you. Right, very interesting actually what Bitcoin is doing. If we come back and we go to the exchange and we check out Bitcoin, okay, we can see it's gone up to 8,400. It reached. Now if you guys remember, we sold some earlier on at 80.95, so we'll just count it as 8,100. Okay, so it's gone up $300 since, which is quite a big amount actually. If we had stuck in the alts and if we had stuck in everything we were in, we how much of a thing do we have? We would have been up by $30 actually, so it's not that big of an amount technically. We would have been up by $30. If we come over to our daily, we would have, yeah, we would have still been a little bit down from the average. So it would have made a difference of $30 to us if we had stayed in until where we are right now. And so let's see now if it's worth it still going down and then us buying back in at the bottom. Someone saying this is a family stream. Yep, I gotta take part of that. Tyler saying, yep, the biggest part is that we didn't lose money. Yeah, guys, it's a little, I have been very, very conflicted within myself, because it's hard to say to you guys, hold the position on stream, but then with my own personal stack, I am doing trades throughout the day. Okay. And again, this is my own personal money in the challenge bucket here as well. Not the bucket, in the challenge account, sorry. And so it's a little bit difficult, and I don't want to be hypocritical and start to go and make trades during the day when nobody's around and then just putting something on Twitter and everybody being like, well, what the hell, why did that happen? Okay, so we missed out on profit. All right, and for me, quite often I would rather miss out on potential profit than have a risk of making dollar value loss. Okay. And because Bitcoin has been so uncertain, and it looks like it still may potentially be uncertain for the next few days, that is why I pulled out the coins that we hold in profit. Okay, that's why I pulled them out and we went into Tether. Okay, because a lot of people have been asking this. I keep on getting like 2 or 3 DMs every single day about this, guys. Techie, should we go into DM? Why haven't you guys gone into into USDT? Why haven't you gone to USDT on the stream? And that's because the market and the agreement with the team and everyone, we agreed that we're just going to hold throughout this, and we're going to see. Let's see now. The thing is, guys, John is going to come onto voice very soon, and technically, if he comes onto voice, then we're going to have a bit of a conflict here, because I know a lot of you guys want to go and listen to him on voice. So what I am going to say is that as soon as John comes on voice, I would suggest everyone goes and listens to him. Okay, we will close the stream, and then what I will do is I will monitor him, and based on what he says, okay, and I'm going to check with a few other sources as well, based on what is said, I will put in one buy order for Bitcoin, okay, to purchase when it dips back down, or buy in at the price now, because we are just hovering at that level. Okay, where will I post the information of where I buy in? I will post it in the stream, the crypto challenge section of the CoinVX Discord server, and I will put it under lessons and updates. Okay, I will put it in there. I won't be going back live again today because it's already 3 o'clock in the morning almost for me. Okay, and I will have to get some sleep. John might be on for a couple of hours. Okay, so we won't be going back live again. So those of you who aren't registered already on the Discord server, go to the website, link in the video description. Go to the website, there's a link to the Discord server, sign up there, join in, and then find the room that says sign up under the crypto challenge on the left hand side. And then once you've signed in on there, then you can access all of the rooms related to the challenge. Okay. Jeff saying Jeff put a buy order for 7,900. It's a good point, and he will wait and see for tomorrow. And he's asking if we should put a message on Twitter for the people who are not on Discord. Yes, okay, we can do that. I will put the point at which we set our buy order on Twitter. Okay, so I will give an update in the challenge announcements room as well as on Twitter. I will put it on both. Right, so but again, guys, if you want to listen into John and what he has to say, again, John has been trading for a while, and he has a very beautiful portfolio, and of course he built the community, the CoinVX server. Okay, so I would suggest maybe going and listening to what he says. If you do want to ask a question and you're just getting started with trading and you're following along with the challenge, make sure you proceed all of your questions by saying, guys, I'm taking part in the challenge, I'm fairly new, and then ask your question. Otherwise, people may assume you're an expert trader and then give you random words, and just kind of, you know, things might get a little bit messy in there. So, yeah, all right. So, I actually lost what we were doing before Bitcoin broke up. I can't even remember now. Does anyone remember what we were doing before Bitcoin broke up? Let's have a look here. We had a link here. Nope. 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 We had a lot of links here. Let's close these guys since we don't need them anymore. We can close that one there. Week 9. Ah, yes, we were talking about Ethereum, weren't we? Okay, so potential coins to buy. No, not that one. This is a little something there. I need to find the correct one now. And I believe I click that one. There we go. There we go. There's Ethereum. So, why am I mentioning Ethereum? Why am I mentioning this system? Cryptflix. Okay, they have a lot of coins in there, and they break it down completely for you. Okay. It's not just a marketing blurb. These are, I believe, they're kind of handwritten or handcrafted or customized descriptions of the coins. And they have it for a lot of coins. And John today will mention in the voice channel, he will mention the coins to buy if we dip, okay, and approximate prices to buy them at. So that's again why I'm telling you guys to follow along with that. If you're not able to make it, okay, if you want to go to sleep right now or something like that, then by all means, just try and check out Twitter or check out the live stream, the challenge chat. I'm losing myself today. I'm sorry, guys. Check out the challenge chat to find out the best buy point and which coins to buy. You may see Tron mentioned, or TRX, okay? It is a very hot topic on the CoinVX server. A lot of people have a lot of TRX and they are waiting for it to increase significantly, okay? You can come to Cryptflix again. There you can see it spelled up there. There's the web address. You could check it out for yourself. And I would suggest, guys, if anybody mentions a coin that you do not know, okay, never buy without at least finding out the basics about the project, okay? You need to have a good understanding, okay, of what the projects are before you buy into them. Another one that you will see probably mentioned is EOS, okay? EOS is set to be the next generation of blockchain technology. What is blockchain technology? You can find resources in the server that talk about what blockchain is. And who else may come up today? We're probably looking as well at someone called Wabi. There's no information there, so we'll just skip over that. XRP will of course be mentioned, and we bought XRP, and I explained to you guys what XRP is. A blockchain focused on bank-to-bank transactions. We mentioned that before when we bought XRP. Walton, or WTC, another one of our coins that we're holding, will probably also be mentioned. So you guys, look, this website has a lot of things, and I believe this is done just completely by volunteers. Okay, so I think this is a great resource, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. In a few words, China-based RFID. There you go. You can read through here, links to everything, and you can check everything out. Okay. I missed out early part of the video. I'm aware that you sold all your XRP. What else did you sell? I can show you very quickly, sir. If we come over here to trades, so what we did was we updated the price on all of our trades, and we sold everything that was in profit. So our original ICX wasn't in profit, and our original WTC wasn't in profit, but the ones that we did later on, everything was in profit, and so we sold those and we moved into USDT at a price of 8095 and 8138. The majority at 8095 though. Okay, the current price of Bitcoin, let's come over here. Okay, we got a red candle right now. Let me flip over to the trading server and see if I can scroll down and find anything. I'm not particularly seeing anything definitive, guys. You could literally toss a coin right now and it will probably give you about as much accuracy as anybody else can when it comes to where Bitcoin is going right now. Real quick, Techie, can you show me how to buy USDT? We don't buy USDT, we sell a Bitcoin and we get paid in USDT. You can check it out, it will be at the beginning of the stream. I don't want to go through it again quickly right now, but you can see the whole process. So once the stream is over, you can rewind the video. We will be ending soon because John is due to come live on the CoinVX server in a voice channel right at the bottom of the list. There's something called voice. I would suggest you guys go and check it out there. So yeah, it seems like half the people in the trading room are saying that we will go up and the other half saying we will go down. I like it when the market's like this. We got a kind of even split. What I like to do at a time like this is I like to take a break. When the market is like this, I just leave and I just take a break. I go for a walk or I do some other kind of activity and I just wait until until the market makes a move. Jeff saying he's going to sleep. Good night, Jeff. Thank you for your help in the chat, buddy, and I will speak to you tomorrow. So what are we gonna do? Well, since we sold out earlier, okay, down here, we're gonna do a tactic that a lot of people do. Okay, now when you sell out and it suddenly goes up in price, this is what so many, you'll be surprised at how many traders use this tactic. It's an official crypto trading tactic. What you do is you put your hands together and you go, please crypto, please go down, I need you to go down, please. No, we're not going to do that, that's ridiculous. But a lot of people do that. They go in the trading room and they're like, please crypto, please go down. You kind of wishing for it to go down isn't going to make it go down. The best thing you can do is you can just sit back and you can just watch it and analyze and remain calm no matter which direction it goes in. Okay, now a lot of people would have said, oh, it was going up, and people would have bought back in. Remember guys, we sold down here somewhere. We sold here somewhere. Okay, a lot of people would have bought back in. They would have sold out, saw this big green, bought back in, probably around here, because they thought, oh my god, it's going to continue going up, and then it didn't really go up that much more, and then they'll still be in it here, and they'll have to sell again. Don't do that. Just let it make its move. Okay, let it make its move, and then you can come back and you can analyze it at a later time. If you do find that you are getting and you are watching it too closely and your eyeballs are glued to the monitor, and if you have a touch screen laptop, then the touch screen is being activated by your eyeballs, go and take a damn break. Okay, too many people get too into the charts at times like this, that then it causes a lot of stress to happen. Okay, so I'm just checking now if there's any guys. If you have any questions on the Discord server, please make sure you tag me. Use the @ symbol and then Mr. Techie. And it's likewise on the YouTube chat. If you have a question, please put a capital letter Q, and then I know it's a question directed at me. Somebody saying 7,900 looks like a good price to me. I'm gonna come through right now, guys. I'm gonna do some techie TA. Again, guys, I'm not a TA guy. Okay, so take everything I'm mentioning right now. Okay, take it as this is what techie has learnt about TA, and then you can use that as a general indication. So I'm putting a rough line here right now at 79.11. Why? I see, ladies and gentlemen, that we came down from here quite hard, and we bounced and we went back up. I'm also going to put in another line down here. Okay. Why? Because again, we came down quite hard and we bounced back up. Some people may say, but here, isn't that one? I don't believe it is, because we came down and we kind of went up a bit and then we came down again. Okay. Potentially, some people may put that as one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, horizontal line. I'm not going to put it in green. I'm going to put it in a light blue, just as this may potentially be some sort of line that we should look out for. Now, these are the lines that we hit, but generally in order for it to be a correct line, we need to have hit it more than once. Okay, this line here, we only hit it here, we didn't hit it again. This one here, we only hit it here, we didn't hit it again. But because this is a very low point, it's unlikely that we would actually hit it more than once. So what do we do is that we go back, or what I do, sorry, is that I go back and I check historic data. For example, here we kind of came down to that line a little bit. We maybe went a little bit below it, so then I can say, okay, that line there is maybe not so accurate. There's also now another potential line that I see here. Dropped really hard and bounced back up. I'm going to change that one there to green, just to get it accurate. Okay, and we're going to go across again. And then there's basically no real kind of historic data. Okay, so once I have these guys in there as my general rough idea or guide, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to come into the order book and I'm going to look at the depth chart. And I've got to scroll in. I don't know why it always scrolls out a little bit. So I'm going to look at the lines that I drew. So I have at 79.11. Okay, I'm going to come into the depth chart and we're going to find where... sorry, we need to go into the buy orders, isn't it? So we need to find where 79.11 maybe. Why is it not showing me that much information? Do we not have any orders below that? Come on, Binance. Binance believes we don't have any orders less than 8,200. Come on, fill out. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? Does this graphical glitch happen often, guys? Maybe somebody else knows. Maybe because I'm not used to using this interface that it's doing this. Okay, this is actually very annoying now because I can't actually see that far back. You've had that happen too. Yeah, it seems really odd, isn't it? Let me open up here. I'm going to open up the depth chart on here. This again, guys, this is the desktop app. And again, why I like to use the desktop app rather than the website It provides much cleaner and better information. So we are looking right now at approximately 7,900. So at 8,000 exactly, we have a bit of a wall there. Okay, all the way along though, we have increasing buy orders. So a lot of people probably don't believe it's going to go below 8k, so they put a lot of orders preceding that. And then if we scroll out a little bit more, we have a little bit of a wall around the 79,000 mark again. Okay, and then again gradually going up, and then again at 7.8. Let's compare that with our, if I can bring up the right window. So we have here 79, we have 77.2. So the one at 78 technically looks like it should belong around here. Yep, that's approximately 77.8. Okay, so we'll remove this one for now, and we'll leave that one there at 77.8. Okay, and then we go back down and check out any lower orders. I'm just confirming essentially where my lines are just by the order book, just to kind of get a rough idea of where the major things are. 778, and then past that, I don't think we should really concern ourselves too much with that. But as you guys can see, zooming all the way out, here is 6,000. Okay, zooming all the way out now, you guys can see that there are a lot more buy orders, okay, than sell orders. We don't have a lot of sell orders here right now. Okay, this is the total amount of buy orders, okay, in terms of Bitcoin, 2,864, going back this far. And going forwards, we only have, you know, what is that? 40% of it, 35%. This is interesting to see for me personally, okay, because essentially it's telling me a story, okay. Ignore me again. This is techie TA. It's not accurate TA, but it's telling me there's a hell of a lot more people believing we're going to go down lower. Okay, so they are preparing all of their buys at these lower prices, and fewer people believing we're going to go up, and so those of them holding BTC aren't selling. Or it could be interpreted in the other way, that there's a lot more buyers than sellers, and therefore the price will go up. Okay, I'm giving you guys the two ways that this can be interpreted. For a lot of coins, let's try and see if we can find a coin that is a bit more, well, look at this coin. A lot more sells than there are buys. Okay, let's look at Neo. A lot more sells than there are buys. Look at how steep this wall goes. And this guy just kind of tapers off here. You know, nobody really cares about that. But this wall here goes up higher. Let's go check out BNB. A lot more sells than buys. Check out LTC. Ah, it's quite interesting. It's actually quite equal. So now why has this done this? It's just loading in the data right now. So maybe it was loading in the data on the other coins, huh? Binance, why are you working so slowly, buddy? Come on. You need to give me the information. Okay, I don't know what's happening with this now, but previously it was all loaded in, and now we've only got half the information. I think Binance, guys, I think Binance might be a little bit slow right now. When it has a lot of trades happening like this, Binance can slow down slightly, and you could, the charts maybe don't load perfectly, which I think is maybe what is happening with this one here, is that there's too many people online now trying to make trades, and so the charts haven't loaded. Again, guys, I'm keeping one eye on the trading channel, which is why it seems like maybe I am a little bit not completely with it, because I'm trying to see if somebody posts a chart and actually talk about what BTC is doing. So again, we have a couple of reds right now. We have what I believe to be some sort of weak lines. We have some stronger lines. A lot of people believing around 7.9, around 8,000. A lot of orders there, so then that there will create some come back down to 8,000. A lot of orders at 8,000 exactly. That there will create some sort of bounce, and again, that's why we kind of touched it here. We came down to 8,000. A lot of buy orders, and so we didn't manage to break through it, and we bounced back up. And we bounced back up quite aggressively, actually. And then we've got these historic based lines and order book based lines on there. Right, guys. I'm not sure when John is going to start to go live. I'm sure he will do an announcement on the server. But for now, we're just over 2 hours into the stream. And I think that may be enough for now, guys. So again, I would suggest signing up to the Discord server, checking it out. If we sit here, we could wait for a few hours before Bitcoin actually comes back down again. Personally, I don't really want to wait for Bitcoin to do whatever the hell it's going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then we can come back and review it afterwards. So join up to the Discord server, link on the website, which is in the video description. And you'll be able to hear John's voice session starting very soon. Also, sign up if you haven't already to the Crypto Challenge. There's a section there called the Crypto Challenge. There's a room called Sign Up. If you go there, it will become clear what you need to do, and then you'll get access to all of the Crypto Challenge rooms where you can discuss everything. So I think then that's going to be it from me for tonight, guys. Again, I was joined by Grizz, who is listening in and providing feedback in the background. And Shakal Jerome as well, providing input and feedback. Thank you very much, buddy. What do you think about BTC?
I still think it's bullish. Not bullish. May happen maybe tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. Don't really know. Bitcoin is still fucked up.
Yep. A lot of people right now, kind of, people have lost a lot of faith in Bitcoin, and the issue is that because it is like the primary pair that, as soon as people lose faith in it, it's like everything else just kind of stops, which is a little bit annoying, man. Did you manage to do any trades today?
No. I'm out. I'm in USDT.
Okay.
I will wait till the U drop. Otherwise, I'll buy 7.75 if it drops.
Someone is asking, is Jerome French? He is Canadian French, correct? Or are you French?
French Canadian. Yeah.
French Canadian. Okay. Yeah. I was just. Are you a Quebecios? Someone is asking.
What?
Someone is asking, are you a Quebecios? Well, Bobby Coat, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to disclose that information.
What is that?
Do you come from Quebec? Someone is asking you.
I'm in Montreal with John.
He's in Montreal. There you go. There's your answer. Okay. So he's not from Quebec. He's from Montreal.
This because you have the province, Quebec province, and you have Quebec City.
Okay. Montreal. Yeah, I think just maybe I think maybe they're also French Canadian, and they were interested by your accent, which is why they were asking quite a bit. It's interesting sometimes, isn't it? Somebody asks you, like, I don't know if I should answer this question. It's like, how much information do I want to disclose, huh? Yeah, it's all right. Grizz saying that he provided amazing feedback. He was as useful as... Oh, I can't read that one out on air, Grizz. Sorry, man. Not on air, but he was very useful. Thank you very much. So guys, go to the website, sign up to the Discord server, catch up on John's voice session. I'm going to put a buy price potentially on Bitcoin, or I may just sleep in USDT overnight and potentially may buy tomorrow. Don't know what's going to happen yet. It's all going to depend on how the market is going and what the general confidence in the market is. Okay. So I think then that will be it for tonight from us. Again, I was joined by Grizz, Dave, Shakal Jerome, and Crypto Romeo, who did the amazing introduction. So a big thanks to all of them. And remember, guys, stay up to date. Give a thumbs up to the video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, please give some feedback. I would really like to, this is all being done for you guys. Essentially, I could do the challenge on my own and not stream anything and not do anything and do trading all day, and I'll be happy and I'll make $1 million in 6 months and whoop-de-doo. But this is all being done for your purpose, so everybody can learn and understand things, with the aim and the hope that after 6 months you have all of the knowledge and all of the tools necessary for you to go around making your own trading decisions and your own trading calls, and for you to make a lot of money as well. Okay, so if you give some feedback, that will be very much appreciated. So that's it from me and from us for now, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, or indeed in the Discord server. So yeah, I think that's it. Chakal, do you want to add anything before we close?
No, everything's good.
All right, guys. Then we are gonna say a take care and a good night to you all. Take care, guys.
I forget to breathe. Just forget the world. Underneath the stars, I am here with you now. Flying here like this with you. All the worries gone forever in this moment. Just forget the world. Underneath the stars, I'm here with you now. Flying here like this with you. All the worries gone